guys, welcome back to my channel, and if you're new here, hello, my name is Shanice. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button and that notification bell so that way you stay notified whenever I upload new videos, and welcome to the family. Okay, so as you guys can see from the title, I'm going to be telling a story time of when my Netflix account was hacked. Now, this story time is super recent, as in a week ago recent. So this is crazy. So all of this literally happened last week Monday on the 7th. So even though it's been like a week now, I'm still in shock about it, because this is my first time of like some type of account of mine being hacked. Last week Monday, I literally, just finished, recording some videos, and I went, got on my couch relaxing. All of a sudden, I started getting, emails, notifications back to back, and it was from Netflix. So, I didn't open it, but, you do the drop down for your phone to see the notification panel. I dropped that down and I was looking at it. The first email that I had got was basically talking about, my verification code was sent to me. Now, if anybody knows anything about any type of account, whether it's Netflix or any type of account that you have, if a verification code is sent to you, that just means you try to sign into your account and they're basically verifying the code. So it sent me a verification email about like a verification code. While I'm reading it, all of a sudden I get another email from Netflix. Let me pull it up so that way I'm giving you facts. I came with receipts. So I got the verification code email at 7, I want to say either 14 or 13, around that time, basically, about my verification code. Right 2 minutes later, all of a sudden it was in a whole nother language. So I feel like that really, got my attention, because usually, I don't know if, everybody, you guys get spam emails. So at first I was like, it didn't register to me that it was the first email I got was a verification email. So it was like it was still registering when the next email came in, and it was in a whole nother language. So I'm like, wait, hold up, something's wrong. So I'm clicking through my email. So one of the emails that I clicked on was basically about a new sign in, to your someone new signed into your account type of email. So I clicked it and I saw the location was Mall or Mali, Chile. I'm like, whoa, something's wrong. So I tried to get into my account, and luckily it didn't. I tried to get in initially, signing in through the app itself, and I couldn't because my password was changed. I went through the steps of getting recovering my password, which luckily I was able to. And I feel like the reason I was able to was because when I set up my YouTube channel, I always heard stories about people getting their YouTube channels hacked, and that this mostly happened when their channels was big. So I didn't want to go through that same stress and everything. Like, I'm relying on this channel, like I'm putting myself in somebody else's shoes. I'm relying on this channel, this is my main job. All of a sudden, basically my job got taken away from me without any heads up. But I went through that, I went through the two-step verification on both of my accounts, and I think I forgot like that fast, because it was like my adrenaline was rushing. I forgot so fast basically if I had to enter a recovery email or my phone number. No, it wasn't my phone number, because my phone luckily wasn't connected to my account at the time, as another security measure. But I did go through the two-step verification. So one thing, if you guys have email or Gmail, I don't know if it's with any other, accounts, if you getting the same type of email, instead of it sending the first email and then on top of it is the same exact, header or subject, and it's showing two different emails, with Gmail it'll group it together. So the actual first email I received, but I didn't know, was an email basically letting me know that an attempt was made to sign into my Gmail account. That was actually the first email that I got, but I didn't register it, because when I got that one, I guess it was at the same time or a little bit before the new sign-in attempt email came through on my phone. So for me, the first email that I seen was the new sign-on attempt. I didn't see that somebody attempted to sign into my email account first. So once I was finally able to I was able to get into my account, I can show you the screenshots. They changed everything in my Netflix. So they the reason why I got the emails in a different language is because, one, they changed my language. I don't know if it's Spanish or anything. If you guys know the language, let me know. But it's not in English. I can only understand English. I know basic Spanish, so don't ask me to speak Spanish. But then they had changed the profile from my profile to a Zextacar. I don't know how to pronounce it, but they changed it to that, and they changed my account, basically upgraded my account to the highest one. I think it's premium HD, something to that effect, but it was basically the highest one on my dime. So mind you, all of this happened in a time span of 20 minutes. From the initial email I seen was at 7:12, 7:13, all the way to 7:35. All of this, they got into my account that fast. Now, of course, like I said, I didn't see the initial somebody attempted to sign into my Gmail account email, but how I found out was, after, I got my account back, changed all of my changed my passwords, added more security measures to my account, and I made sure, I changed my plan back to the plan that I originally had, but I still technically at this point still have the premium HD, because it doesn't actually change back until the next payment cycle or anything. So I don't know if I'm even gonna if I'm gonna be paying the premium amount for this time span, or if I'm only getting charged the amount that for my original plan that I had. But you really don't, oh well, I don't care, doesn't matter. I'm just glad that they couldn't get into anything else like my bank account. But how I found I know it sounds like I'm over the place, but it's I don't know, this is so crazy to me. But how I found out that they tried to sign it to my Gmail was because, how I said, after I got everything, back, that's when I got another email, but it showed that there was two of the same header type of emails, basically letting me know that somebody attempted to sign into my email account. Now, again, luckily, way a month ago, because I think I had this channel for only about roughly a month or 2 months now. When I first started my channels, I did the two-step verification, so it immediately blocks you. If you're on a device that's not recognized that I normally be on, it immediately blocks you from signing in, and then it sends me a notification and basically asks me if it was me. So that's how I found out. It sends an email, and on top of that, you get a notification asking you an attempt was made to sign into your account, was this you? And you could click this was me or no it wasn't. And if you say no it wasn't, then it, you know, have you go through changing your passwords and everything. So that's exactly what I did. I was like, my heart was racing, like, because at first, like, once I was able to get everything, my Netflix account back, is like I started to calm down a little bit, because I'm like, okay, that's all they tried, so I shouldn't have to worry about anything else. But then all of a sudden it started back with trying to get into my Gmail. So it's like my heart was racing, like, oh my gosh, they're trying to get into my stuff. I was just so, like, nervous. And then I started going to all of my, like, bank accounts, my credit cards, making sure those was good. Like, I was just a nervous wreck. And on the screenshots, like, you'll notice that instead of the screenshots saying like an actual date, since it was a week ago, it'll show a timestamp. Because when this was happening, like, I was telling my mom and my sister, messages them like, hey, change y'all passwords on y'all Netflix account. My account was just hacked. Luckily, I got it back. So, and I was taking screenshots and sending it to them. So I didn't want to delete it because I knew I was gonna, you know, let you guys know about it. But this is crazy. Like, do you guys know how can they get this information? Like, I don't share my information anywhere. Like, I don't know, like, okay, hackers, they're, you know, could find out anything. So I guess that's just a open-ended question, I guess. But it's just, have you guys went through this before? Like, any other time something big happened to me was a couple years ago when I noticed, I guess somebody got my card information and was able to, you know, spend some money. Luckily, it wasn't a lot, because at that time I wasn't making a lot, so you really wasn't getting a lot out of me. I found out how it was, you know, how some people have it set up at ATMs or some places that there's a double scanner type thing that gets your information. So I think that's how they got my information. But after that, you know, of course, call the bank. I got reimbursed everything. But that's the only other big thing that happened. And I feel like that's one of the reasons I was so, you know, had so much adrenaline going on, because I didn't want that to happen again. But if you guys have any similar things happen to you, like any hackings or your money taken, let me know down in the comment section below, and I'll catch you guys in my next video. Bye guys.